preparedness for the Music on Main season this past summer. I think we all worked really well together. Communication gates stayed open. If there were any concerns by you guys or residents, we all addressed them as a group as quickly as possible and kept on them so that they didn't repeat themselves during the season. We had a lot of family-friendly aspects added this year with United Methodist Church and St. Peter and Paul's. They did hot dog and bakery sales, mocktails, and family-friendly music, and I think it was highly received by the village and the people that came out to participate in the family-friendly nights once a month. The Williamsville South High School band played again in June before school ended, and our committee made a $500 donation to the high school's music program. I have a couple of things just regarding the meeting prior to this, regarding the composting. I just have some concerns as would any of the restaurants in the area combat rodents. That would be a concern of mine with that program, that maybe one or more of the restaurant owners could be involved in that with you.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it up. I appreciate it.
And then I was just wondering what time the parade would be on October 12th, the Pulaski Day, and if Main Street would be shut down, and from what time, and from what point to what point that parade will go.
It is shut down, and the route is from south to, are we ending at, after the Hall, Cayuga?
Yeah.
To Cayuga, and it's 1 to 2 p.m. is the time for the parade.
Okay, and then Main Street will be shut just from that little area,
Right.
from the high school to Cayuga.
Right.
The entire road.
Yeah.
Not just a lane.
Belongs to you.
The entire road.
How are they doing that?
And then also.
Well, there's gonna be diversions from Young's.
Right.
Yeah, there's always
Usual route
diversions.
is Young's to you.
There's, yeah, everybody, the traffic will be diverted from Main Street because we don't want them to get to the parade. So there'll be diversion. They'll be going around the
I
village.
don't know, because we're not allowed to confirm it. So,
We're hosting a October Halloween parade in the village, just a little one walking parade with kids and trick or treating at the businesses. So maybe the village could provide a flyer about the pumpkin composting that we could stick in the trick or treat tags that Jacqueline at UPS store is going to provide.
Sure, yeah,
Just
thank you for putting it together.
So again, thank you for the open communication. I think we're on a way better path as far as the business community and the village government right now. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Hi, is this on?
It is.
My name is Jim Now. I am a resident on 90 Orchard Street and also a business owner. I just wanted to reiterate what Tricia talked about. Appreciate the open lines of communication. I thought overall it went pretty well. I know July 3rd only falls on a Thursday, I think every 6 years or something else like that. So that was a confluence of a lot of different things, but I'm glad we got through it. Myself and Jacqueline are putting together the WBA candy crawl, so we're looking forward to doing other family-oriented events and stuff like that. I'm going to reiterate what Tricia said, and I'm more than willing to sit on a committee or anything else like that. Composting from a pest control basis, that would be probably the only thing I'd worry about. Knock on wood, we had no issues over this past winter, but I'd be a little bit worried about that. And then kind of to talk about the expansion of Music on Main, I did have a pretty good relationship with the pizza truck. What's his name? He did fairly well. I know the church was really kind and gave him a spot and everything else like that. And it was good to see that there were more things to do. I know one of the concerns was not having enough food on Thursdays, and we did more food sales than we ever had. We did very well this year with Music on Main, but also I think those food trucks did pretty well as well. So just thank you and appreciate it.
Is it Tom's turn?
Tom, we do have a police officer here tonight.
For you.
Hello, my name is Thomas Franco. I reside at 503 Main Street, and I want to thank you, Christine, who's mayor, and village board members, and the meeting attendees, and employees. And that I'd like to, as far as these 3 minutes, I really could use about 4.5. But I want to let you know that the growing the canopy yesterday was excellent. And I made a lot of great contacts regarding the One Region Forward, the 177 pages that they've worked on for 10 years for the 10 climate actions to reduce emissions in Buffalo, Niagara. It's really Erie, Niagara counties, and that this is tied into the Village 2025 Comprehensive Plan to update the 2010 plan that contained all this information regarding the plan that was developed by Mary Lou Rath. The Raths here, they used to live in the village, Cuba Road. Ed Rath was, and as far as the council, as far as the connecting the pieces, as far as the Glen Park Joint Board to the Amherst State Park as the lead agency for this project, which has $300 million of funding. As far as the state, and that I've attended 6 meetings over the past week, and I've got a couple coming up, well, a few. There's one on Wednesday, right, at 6:30 for the, because it has to, as far as the intermunicipal cooperation agreement having to do with the village and the town, but also the county, as far as the Westwood Pharmaceutical Country Club golf course, the transfer to the county, as far as the Ellicott Creek is the lifeblood of the village of Williamsville, the built environment, as far as the infrastructure, maintenance, management and maintenance. The plan is through 2050. And we're looking at a demonstration project, which, and I had a minute and a half for, where am I?
You have 49 seconds.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, well, I don't, as far as the, I just want you to know also that the National Canals Conference in Buffalo, I'm pretty sure it's the 21st to the 25th, but the village is connected to it. And this is a part of the New York State Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation. As far as, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on. And as far as, but the agencies that are in the village and the town, the region, the county, the state, and connected to the federal. And this has to do with engagement of the public. It's involved in the politics, election coming up, as far as what's going on. And
Oh, Tom, that's at 3 minutes. Thank you.
well,
Thank you, Tom.
just so you know, I just want to finish that it's a part of the next phase of the walkable village. Okay, and it's going to be tied into the school districts.
Okay, thank you, Tom.
And as far
Thank
as
you, Tom.
an environmental climate change education program that goes through 2050. And it's
Thank you, Tom.
the Ellicott Creek is a tributary with the
Yes,
county.
Tom, thank you.
Let me just finish, please, before you
10
take me away.
seconds. Okay, I'm gonna have to put down in your statement.
Well, it goes, the water from Ellicott Creek, the drainage goes to, as far as the Erie County Park goes into the Niagara River, goes into Lake Ontario. And this is a 34-mile
Okay.
project.
You tied me to the canal.
That's going to
Thank
have
you.
between
Appreciate that.
$250 and $500 million of economic
Okay.
impact as far
Yes,
as
Tom.
your carbon footprint
Thank you, Tom.
incentive through 2050.
All right, thank you,
It's
Tom.
all in the program, and all in favor?
Mhm. I like the time scale. Thank you.
There we go. You're on the advisory board.
Excellent.
In perpetuity.
Okay. Anybody else like to step to the podium? Seeing no one step forward, I make a motion to close suspension of rules for public participation.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Proclamations, we have none this evening. We have public hearings, we have one to amend chapter 73, section 73-6 relative to permitting of mobile food vending. Make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
If anybody would like to speak on the amendment, please step forward, state your name and whether or not you're a village resident. Seeing no one step to the podium, I make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, very good. So we'll move on to village board. Reports, resolutions, and appointments. For myself, I would like to start by saying happy birthday to Administrator Knell.
Thank you, thank you.
29 today.
Thank you.
And say that I cannot thank her enough for all that she has done for the village in her full-time capacity as administrator, clerk, treasurer. I know I said this a little earlier, but I'm going to say it again because it's the truth. Sue walked into a difficult situation and I had great ambitions. And I could not have achieved half of the things we've done in the last 2 years. And it's only been 2 years, believe it or not. It seems like longer. It's only been 2 years that we've done a lot. We came in, changed a lot, brought our finances up to date. I'm confident in our finance projections now. I had no idea where we were when I was elected. So I'm really, I can't say, Sue gave us, Administrator Cannell, gave us 150% over and over and over again. So I can't say thank you enough. She has been a gift to the village. So with that being said, I have accepted her resignation from her full-time position as of close of business. Business is going on till whenever. It's close of meeting today for the village. But in her vacating that seat, we have brought on Nick McCormick. And although he has really big shoes to fill, I'm sure he will do a great job. He has fabulous credentials. So I, as mayor, appoint Nick McCormick to the open position of Administrator Clerk Treasurer for the Village of Williamsville as of September 23rd, 2025, which is tomorrow. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for your bravery. We also had a vacancy in the secretary to the mayor position, so I am also appointing Ruby Bingham to fill the open position of secretary for the mayor for the Village of Williamsville, retroactive effective as of September 15th, 2025. And again, I could list the achievements, but we'd be here till forever. We'd be here till midnight exactly, or more. So again, thank you, Sue. Appreciate everything I asked. You delivered. You got that? You got that, Nick? But do appreciate your time and your efforts and everything you've done.
Thank you.
It's a heavy heart. I have to do this twice this year. Feels like,
Yeah.
two big changes with losing Trustee Tori to not running again, who was our environmental champion. But we are getting a lot of traction down at that end. Thank you. So, it's a good thing. I will move on to my resolution. Resolution number 1, make a motion that it be resolved that the following budget transfers are hereby made in the general fund for the 2025-2026 fiscal year as written.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Resolution number 2, make a motion that it be resolved that payroll and vouchers in the amount of $185,878.70 covering the period from 8/25/2025 through 9/10/2025 are hereby approved as follows, as written.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Motion number 3, make a motion that it be resolved that Luke Redling of Williamsville, New York is hereby appointed as an active member of the Williamsville Fire Department effective October 1st, 2025.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Resolution number 4, make a motion that it be resolved that the Williamsville Fire Department is hereby authorized to have James Zemanek and Holly Schifferly travel to and attend the Fire Fusion Training in Charleston, South Carolina from October 14th, 2025 through October 17th, 2025 at an estimated cost of $1,804 each, plus the expense of airfare for lodging and meals to be paid from education expense travel budget appropriation line.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Resolution number 5, make a motion, whereas the Village of Williamsville Board of Trustees has determined that an increased workload in the village clerk's office necessitates additional administrative support to ensure efficient operations, and whereas a new part-time position entitled account clerk shall be created in accordance with the responsibilities and duties as defined by the job description developed by Erie County Civil Service, therefore be it resolved that a new part-time position entitled account clerk for the Village of Williamsville is hereby created effective immediately.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Resolution number 5, make a motion that it be resolved that Susan Cannell of Williamsville, New York is hereby appointed as part-time account clerk effective September 23rd, 2025 at the rate of $29.48 per hour. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you very much. That's all my reports and resolutions for this evening. Deputy Mayor Celeste.
Thank you, Mayor. Reports, majority of I've covered in work session. I do have one resolution, but in regard to reports, I'll just reiterate for those who may be in attendance and those for viewing purposes, some of the meeting house agenda, the historical speaker series for 2026. There's 2 speakers are scheduled. Kim Gable on March 8th, talking about changes to Williamsville streetscape, and Joe Biscaglia on March 22nd, who will be covering the Williamsville and the War of 1812. On December 6th will be the date where we have Santa at the Meeting House. On the last Saturday of February, we will be having again the soup stroll, and that's village-wide, but very successful for the Meeting House. That's all I have for the Meeting House. And for resolutions, I'd like to make a motion that be it resolved that the village clerk is hereby authorized and instructed to publish an advertisement for bids for the upgrade of the village hall as well as the Hutchinson Hose Fire Department located in the Village of Williamsville. Bids for the construction of the project are to be received at the office of the village clerk until Tuesday, November 18th, 2025 at 2 p.m. local time.
So, all those in favor? Aye.
No, that's disappointing.
And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. So we'll cross off Celeste number 2.
Mhm.
Which actually you could have taken it because I forgot to approve the minutes.
Uh-huh.
So I make a motion for approval of minutes from September 8th, 2025.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. Okay, trustee Hahn?
I just wanted to comment again, and voice my thanks to the Kreiders and the Roths for their recent contributions to our gardens and for their volunteer service in general. And generally commend the volunteers and state the importance to the village of volunteer activity. Can't be overstated. and I'll have more on that at the next meeting, Mayor.
Mhm.
So that completes my reports. There is a resolution. Resolved that Patricia Fullweiler is hereby appointed to the Comprehensive Plan Action Committee.
Second, all those in favor? Okay, thank you, trustee Hahn. Trustee Jackson?
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing further to report from the work session, and I have one resolution. Make a motion that it be resolved that Bobby Scott Stearns is hereby appointed as chairperson of the Arts, Culture, and Diversity Committee.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, trustee Jackson. Trustee Meyer?
Thank you, Mayor. First, I'd like to encourage all of our village residents to go visit our newest mural at 5484 Main Street. I was honored to speak on behalf of the village at that event, unveiling the mural the other day. We had a very large media presence there. Every major TV station was there. The radio stations were there. There's a lot of interest in what's happening in Williamsville, and it's a beautiful mural. I encourage everyone to go check it out at 5484 Main Street. Second, I'd also like to reiterate the mayor's remarks about Sue Cannell and just express my deep gratitude for everything you've done for this village. When I first ran for this position as trustee, I was told I would get to work with Sue Cannell, and I was very excited for that. So sad to see you leaving. Glad that you're continuing in a part-time role, and thank you for your service to the village.
Thank you.
Nothing else to report.
Okay, thank you, trustee Meyer. Staff report. Attorney Creeko?
Nothing this evening.
I have a couple quick comments. I just wanted to take a few moments to say thank you to the mayor and the board for your bringing me into the village and for your constant support over the past 2 years. You have showed complete faith and confidence in me as your administrator, and I truly appreciate that. I look forward to continuing to support the village in any way I can as we transition into our new roles. I also just wanted to acknowledge and thank the village staff for all of their support and hard work. I can't say enough about how wonderful our current staff is. We're very, very lucky. Everyone here works together beautifully to get so much accomplished each and every day, no matter what the new day brings. We couldn't get anything done without them, and I am immensely proud of this team and consider that my greatest accomplishment since arriving. I feel very lucky to be part of such a wonderful community and look forward to making further contributions in my new role. Thank you.
Thank you, Administrator Cannell.
I know, I'm gonna miss
Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna get more gray hair overnight. Okay. Anything, would you like to say anything, Nick?
Just acknowledging that I have very large shoes to fill, and I'm honored that I was chosen to fill Administrator Cannell's position.
Welcome aboard.
It's gonna be great.
Deputy Clerk Rappel.
She wants you to learn her last name.
I just keep thinking of repelling in a
Nothing.
Thank you. DPW Crew Chief Villanelle. Yours isn't any easier.
You got it right. I commend you for that. Thank you. No, I'm all set.
Leaf pickup is starting
October. By code, check the code.
Yeah, check your code. Remind us. You know how we are. We citizens of the village.
She sits on my.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
You should put them in garbage cans.
Until then, or paper bags. Yeah, because you're starting to see leaves fall, so that's a good question. But until that final kickoff, I want to say it's October till December.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay.
Hold on. During the months of October, November, and December, leaves may be placed in piles not to exceed 6 feet in diameter at the curb or pavement line and not placed in the paved portion of any street or any street. So, thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Well, I'll be
Right around the corner.
I'll be harping on that as people put them in the street for the rest of the year. So, yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Right.
That's October first.
Mhm.